Hi, this is Hans. Hope everything is well. Just want to go over a few things that I ended up capturing earlier this week and today. This first one that I caught earlier this week was very, very strange in that it was almost like the sky opened up and all these things dropped out. Like orbs and like other like debris was like kind of dropped toward the ground. There must have been about 10 things up there all at the same time. Some of them were heading to the ground, but then there was orbs like heading higher, and it looked like it had some sort of a ghost. I don't even know what it was, but it was pretty big. I thought it was a bird, but it was much, much bigger than a bird, and it was like it was transparent. And one of them was going up toward the sky, and the other one I followed toward the ground, and it was heading toward the ground. But unfortunately, I ended up missing that. But I followed it, but I didn't capture it on camera. It's just the weirdest thing. Please let me know if anybody's seen anything close to this. Here's one that I ended up capturing today, and by the way, I've never had it so busy as I did today. I mean, today ranked up there with, a regular UFO sighting event. It was action-packed for 2 hours straight, but this first one that I ended up capturing was amazing. I ended up initially capturing this with my P900 and then moved over to my telescope. The P900 is about 83 times, and the telescope I'm using a fixed lens, which is, I think it's 12.7 millimeters, so it comes out to about 100 times, about 100 and, I don't know, maybe 105 times, but there's a big difference between the 83 times and the 100 times. There was a huge difference between the zoom qualities, but I'm so glad that I was able to capture it with my telescope. With the P900, it looked like a cluster. With the ETX90 telescope, it looked very strange. It certainly did not look normal to me. Anyway, the telescopic photos and video are just incredible. I've been doing this for a long time. I've never seen anything like this before. Also, it was up there probably for about 15-20 minutes. It wouldn't move. And that was one of the reasons why I was able to capture it with my telescope. The kicker for me was when I lost it and then I found it, and then just as I found it again, it dropped an orb. So incredible, amazing. Either I got lottery lucky or something's going on with this one. Anyway, check out these pictures. Archways don't look like this. Not with this type of detail.
Crystal clear though to me. Fuck me, man. Fuck me, what's wrong with my eyes? Okay, here we go.
This next one is not your typical sinker-swimmer because the bottom one is relatively identifiable. I'll go over a couple of indicators of a sinker-swimmer in just a moment. The only thing that really stood out to me with this one is that, a regular tether is about 3/16 of an inch thick. It's a little less than a 1/4 inch thick. So you tell me, how much more thick is the bottom one that's holding the star as opposed to the top one? This one is strange. Maybe it's sending a message. The classic sinker-swimmer has an unidentifiable anchor to it. Many times there's also a rat's nest. And then sometimes the things that are holding it up doesn't make sense. I'm hoping you guys can pick this up. It's almost as if these anomalies are hitching a ride in order not to expend energy. Also, if they are hitching a ride, there's validation that they are not food and they're not edible, but it still doesn't stop the birds from checking them out. I've got plenty of videos that show this to be true. Here's another one I thought was strange. I call these guys dualies. It looks like two of them are connected, but it looks like they're connected in a strange way. Number one, they're just two balloons. Why is there a rat's nest? How many tethers does it take to connect two balloons? Also, notice that the tethers seem to be weightless. Granted, they're light, but they will determine which way the balloon points. Two tethers, even more. So notice that this rat's nest of tethers not only flops around, but it seems to be going in a clockwise direction between the two balloons. I find that strange. Someone duplicate that for me. So let's do a comparison on what a normal tether on a balloon looks like. I really want someone to duplicate this one. I'll post it on my website, but let me post a successful attempt or a failure attempt. Anyway, better let you go. Hope you liked the video. I invite you to our next UFO sighting event. It's always very exciting. We're over here in Los Angeles. Please join LA UFO Channel. Let me know that you're coming, and we'll see you next time.